Allan Donald will start proceedings for South Africa. Cronje looking for early wickets with the new ball. Taylor trying to thwart him. First innings, Mark Taylor let a lot of balls go. Oh, that's a nasty delivery. That'll perk the South Africans up.
I don't know what number ball this was to Matthew Elliott. It was a cracker. It was a beauty.
Oh, that's got to be close. Yes, he's given out. And I think that Matthew Elliott was worrying about that spot just around off stump. And that one was a slightly fuller length. Always looked close.
Very good piece of fast bowling. Unnerved him a little by the two shorter deliveries last over. Matthew looking to leave everything on off stump. And that one, I think, was middle and off, quite high up, but Allan Donald, excellent piece of fast bowling, was too good for Matthew Elliott today. The battle will continue. He'll be disappointed. Australia lose their first wicket. Matthew Elliott departs for one. Australia now 1 for 4.
Greg Blewett comes out to face Allan Donald, and the advantage in having Blewett at the crease, the problem area so far in this innings seems to have been just outside the left-handers off stump. That's where the two deliveries have kicked up from. That'll be outside Greg Blewett's leg stump, so they won't be aiming, or Donald won't be aiming there, not unless he were to come around the wicket at Blewett. I don't think he'll do that straight away. I'd say they're going to try and get up into the ribcage area. Well, we've had two batsmen given out LBW padding up. As I said earlier when it happened to Sean Pollock, I can't shed too many tears when the batsman's not playing a shot. But I think in both cases, the ball probably wouldn't have hit the stumps.
Yes, it does plant the seed of doubt, doesn't it? Another look there.
Interesting pitch. It hasn't deteriorated much at all. There's not too much roughage, but I think it's just been the slowness and the odd one taking off. Obviously, Donald got one nasty one to fly to Matthew Elliott, putting some doubt in his mind, and I think that's why he didn't offer a shot for that LBW decision just before the tea break. And really, I guess when you're in this sort of situation, Hansi Cronje will look at his main strikers. That's Donald, Pollock and Simcox. The batsman failed, so the South African bowler did a good job in the first innings, dismissing Australia for 309. Have to do it twice in 3 days. That's a big ask. It's well bowled, but it finds a gap off the edge. Or keeping it down with soft hands, but that was pretty well bowled by Donald. And pick up two. Taylor not coming back for the third. That's interesting. It's his call, admittedly, but looked like it was 3 off the bat. Long chase for the fieldsman. Well, that's well bowled. Getting on the front foot, trying to drive early on, and Blewett likes to come forward with that big pace, and he's pretty lucky there not to get an edge.
Yes, I think Blewett sees it well pitched up, and more often than not he then tries to go for the drive. It's one of his favourite shots, and he often plays it beautifully. It's also a way of getting him out. If you can get it just a little wide, drag him out a little. That was close.
This time he goes, he's gone, and Mellon's taken a catch. That's a superb catch. Beautiful bowling, and all of a sudden this game wide open at the MCG. The big hands of McMillan took a fine catch.
Well, he may be a slow batsman, but boy, can he catch, and he has got buckets for hands, no doubt about that. Look at him, he's got them covered. Most of those hands are half the size of his, and have a look at this. Good bowling, wide delivery, once again dragging Blewett out. Big deflection that time, it was going up as well. Snatch, and that is the end of that. And boy, they enjoyed it too. Cullinan there, big smile on his face, and up comes Donald there. When they take catches in the slip cordon of him, he's inclined to give him a huge hug, isn't he? So blew it out. Not a great shot, that one. Out for 6, and so now the Australians 2 for 10.
Mark Waugh on a pair at the MCG. He faced 18 deliveries in the first innings, couldn't get off the mark. He slashed at Donald just before the break at lunch and was out caught behind. Donald with his tail up from the member's end. Oops, doesn't get past leg gully. They're all after. Look at the man coming in from short leg to the stumps. They want to keep Mark Waugh on strike. Bit of bat pad there, flew to the leg gully on the ground.
If they're on their toes, they want to keep him on strike, that's for sure. Used to bowl that line just outside off stump. That's where the action is. Just 2 slips in position. The second one is McMillan. Already had taken 1 good catch. Got rid of Blewett off Donald.
In the air, just wide of the man at leg gully. He was a fraction too square, wasn't he? He got the lead the one before as well. So Mark Waugh off the mark.
Yes, that would have taken some catching. That was whistling as it left the bat, right off the middle of the bat, but in the air and just wide of the fieldsman there. It went racing away down to the fence. Really nicely timed, but it was uppishly played.
He gets one away around the corner. He'll look for 2, but he won't get it.
Yes, that's his bread and butter shot. He likes anything on the legs, just works it away behind square. Just uses the pace of the ball. This one pitched around about leg stump. You see how he just works it around on the onside.
Bowling! Well, it's 3 for 12. Superb bowling. It was up, tried to drive, maybe an inside edge, but Donald on fire at the MCG.
Boy, did he enjoy that one. That's a huge wicket for South Africa. There's plenty left in this match. That's the 8th time he's got Mark Waugh out. He's bowled just short of a length, and that was a very fast delivery. It was very well pitched up as well. And let's have a look. A little wide on the crease he was too. It nipped back, actually a beautiful delivery. Yeah, I don't think there was any bat in that one. There may have been a little bit of pad in it, but boy, what a good delivery it was. He went wide of the crease, let it rip, and back went the stumps. And you can see by their reaction there, they really do value that wicket. Mark Waugh out, bowled by Donald for 1, and it's 3 for 12.
Well, Steve Waugh, one of the heroes of the first innings when Australia made 309 with Ricky.
Pitching outside leg.
Allan Donald, worth asking the question. That ball pitching outside leg.
Hansi Cronje doing the right thing here, one feels. He's bringing Allan Donald, the main striker, back from the members' end before stumps on the 3rd day.
That's better with Taylor keeping his eye on that short pitch ball. He ducked a few and took his eyes off the ball in the first innings. This time, never took his eyes off it.
Hansi Cronje, he'll be reasonably happy after being bowled out for 186 to be in a situation with a pick 4 wickets up to 67. Mark Taylor will be much happier. 30 not out. It's 4 for 67 at stumps. The lead is 190. It's time to say goodbye from the MCG. He's bowling to Mark Taylor with 2 slips in the go-in position. Bat pad on the onside. Fairly defensive offside field. Beats him. Carries through to the wicketkeeper as well.
I don't know that it got there. I think it might have landed just short of the keeper. Just watch this, see where he's get some movement here. Just dies a little bit forward.
On him again. Played on. Twice in the one match for Ian Healy. The sloping bat, the ball landing down at his feet and then going back onto the stumps. Now, this is the breakthrough South Africa wanted. 2 in just a few balls. Taylor first and now Healy.
Good captaincy by Hansi Cronje. He realises that Donald has had some success against Healy, and in a similar fashion. I've seen that happen a few times now with Ian Healy. Bit unlucky on that occasion. It's 7 for 128.
Shane Warne, the new batsman, comes out to replace Ian Healy. This is the moment for South Africa. Can they get through and be chasing only around about 250 for victory? Very important in the 4th innings, where you have to chase a total. Keep it down as much as you can if there's anything in the pitch to assist the bowlers, and that is the case here. Seven for 128.
Warne with 2 boundaries off Donald. Rifle has taken the long handle to Simcox.
Oh, well done. Low and hard, and Simcox has grabbed it. That's broken this dangerous stand. Donald has the wicket. 5 wickets for Allan Donald, and a very good sharp catch there. It was an authentic stroke from Warne. It wasn't just an edge. And 8 for 146.
Warne, that's his probably his favourite shot. He's already got 2 boundaries in that area. Well taken by Pat Simcox. He doesn't wait for the umpire. He gives Shane Warne out, and Donald has now equalled Huey Tayfield as the highest wicket taker for South Africa. It's 8 for 146.
Michael Kasprowicz, the new batsman, comes out to join Paul Rifle. Rifle's on 8. 8 for 146, the Australians. 5 for 38 and into his 20th over. Good slower ball, and that will be lunch. Umpires Randall and Bucknor will take off the bails. The Australians 8 for 146, a lead of 269 at the moment, and just 2 wickets in.
Oh, he catch that, what a catch! That's brilliantly caught. Gary Kirsten dived forward with his right hand and took a gem. Lofted by Michael Kasprowicz, and that's a great catch. Just what was needed from a South African point of view, and 6 wickets for Donald.
Yes, this is a cracker. Straight off the full face of the bat, Gary Kirsten had to make ground to his right and then come forward. And he's judged it perfectly. Made up for a couple of blunders early in the match. That'll give him that bit of confidence. He'll be out there batting for South Africa shortly. Michael Kasprowicz departs for 19. Australia 9 for 208.